Hey, hey, good morning. Today we will have our three-week candidates for seven projects. Three-week in 005 construction of multi-purpose building, public work, Barangay and Roque, Surigao del Sur. 26 in 005 improvement of road from Esperanza to Sitio Gacub, still plus 00 to 2 plus 00 Carmen, Surigao del Sur. 26 Senate 0058, construction of multi-purpose building, Barangay Camagong, Tago, Surigao del Sur. 26 Senate 0059, construction of multi-purpose building, Covered Court, Sitio, Ubos, Barangay, San Juan, Madrid, Surigao del Sur. 26 Senate 0063, construction of reinforced concrete box culvert, Barangay Gamuton, Lanuza, Surigao del Sur. 26 Senate 0061, construction of slope protection structure at Antipolo Portuguese, Barangay Antipolo, Marihatag, and 26 Senate 0062, completion of multi-purpose building, Barangay Villa Vista, Standard City, But before we are going to proceed, we request the Secretariat for the assistance.
Okay, good morning, our attendants. J. Lauren, Vice Chairperson, presiding,
Yes.
members, Mark Muzar, Elaine Pasurin, and Arceli Salvi. We have 4 members present on the file. And our DWG, Engineer Alay, Secretariat, yours truly, Pilania Rohed, members, Maria Sulpagaran, and Emily Guzman. Our programmers from the Planning and Design, engineers, Julius Pradas, Rex Galensoga, Alvin Sahay, and Luis Picasali. That's all. Good morning.
Things the forum to this three-week conference. So my request the representative from the planning organization for the presentation for the planning stuff. So we are going first to present the 3690056.
Good morning once again. For the first project, we have the construction of multi-purpose building covered court, Barangay San Roque, San Miguel, Surigao del Sur, with the coordinates of 8.88597 north and 126.00998 east. Contract ID number 26NH0056. Bidding date July 22, 2026. The appropriation 10 million. PBC 9,900,000. Location Barangay San Roque, San Miguel, Surigao del Sur. Project scope completion of multi-purpose building covered court. Project duration 193 calendar days. And for the scope of works, the general requirements 1.4%, earthworks 7.31%, plain and reinforced concrete works 24.98%, finishings and other civil work 58.56%, plumbing works 4.77%, electrical works 3.68%, with a total of 100%. For Part A, general requirements, Part B, earthworks, Part C, plain and reinforced concrete work, the item number, description, unit, and quantity are shown. For Part D, finishings and other civil works, the item number, description, unit, and quantity are shown. For Part E, plumbing works, Part F, electrical works, the item number, description, unit, and quantity are shown. For B.51 project billboard, we have 1 unit 4x8 DPWH tarpaulin and 1 unit 8x8 COA tarpaulin. For B.71 operational safety and the health program, we have 1 safety practitioner part-time and 1 health personnel full-time. The materials, unit, and quantity are being shown. For the minimum equipment requirement, we have one dump truck. And for the plans, for the architectural, we have the perspective and site development plan. The floor plan, the left side view elevation and front view elevation. The rear view elevation and right side view elevation. Longitudinal section B and cross section A. Longitudinal section C and wire mesh window detail. Schedule of doors and windows. Reflected ceiling plan. The roof plan 1. Roof plan 2. And roof plan 2. Ceiling typical detail. Detail of railings for the left side bleacher. Spot detail for the railings. Detail of railings for the court entrance and seat. The ceiling detail for the stage. And for the structural, we have the foundation plan. The tie beam and wall footing plan. Column footing details. Tie beam section detail and stair footing details, wall footing. The roof beam plan. Part beam detail elevation and beam section detail and rafter details. The roof framing plan 1. Roof framing plan 2. And the roof framing plan 3. The ridge, girth, and full truss details. The steel girth, rafter, and half truss for the bleachers details. Section detail for the bleacher. For the plumbing plans, we have the water line layout plan. The sanitary line layout plan. Storm drain layout plan. The septic tank, catch basin, service tank connection details. And for the electrical, we have the lighting layout plan. The power layout plan. And the scheduled loads and the single line riser diagram. That would be all. Thank you.
Okay. Comment from people.
From our pre-prop, we have include in the program of works the computation of calendar days. Then secure resolution on the demolition of the existing building, care of the end user for the processing of the demolition permit. Then update plans of selling details. And then on BOQ, quantities of items of part C must be changed based on the program of works. Then reflected on the BOQ must be DPWH accredited project engineer and construction safety training certificate for safety officer.
Sir.
Okay. For yung okay, thank you. So we have got 3 before 56 and 805.
Good morning once again. For the next project, we have a contract ID of 26 NS 00 57, project title, Enrollment of Road from Esperanza to Sitio Gacub 0+00 dash 2+00 Carmen, Surigao del Sur. Appropriation 70 million, EBC 69,300,000, location at Carmen, Surigao del Sur. For CW1, construction of concrete road, and CW2, construction of bridge. For construction of concrete road, we have facilities for the engineer 0.63%, general requirements 1.42%, earthworks 12.54%, sub-base and base scores 4.85%, surface scores 28.33%, drainage and slope protection structure 20.35%. For CW2, construction of bridge, drainage and slope protection works 2.64%, miscellaneous 1.81%, materials details 0.02%, total of 100%. Project length for road 1.97 kilometer, for bridge 30 meters. Project scope, road and bridge. Contract duration 138 calendar days. Date of bidding July 22, 2026. For CW1, construction of concrete road. Part A, facilities for the engineer. Part B, general requirements. The item number, description, unit, and quantity are being shown. Breakdown for construction of field office for the engineer, we have 1 unit field office bunkhouse type, and for B.5 project billboard, signboard, 3 unit 4 feet by 8 feet tarpaulin for DPWH, 3 unit 8 feet by 8 feet tarpaulin for COA. For occupational safety and health program and traffic management, the materials, unit, and quantity are being shown. For Part C, earthworks, and Part D, sub-base and base scores, the item number, description, unit, and quantity are being shown. For Part A, surface scores, and Part F, drainage and slope protection structure, the item number, description, unit, and quantity are being shown. For civil works 2, construction of bridge, Part G, bridge construction, the item number, description, unit, and quantity are assured. For Part H, drainage and slope protection works, Part I, miscellaneous structure, and Part G, materials details. The item number, description, unit, and quantity are assumed. For minimum equipment requirement, we have 4 unit dump truck, 1 unit water truck, 1 unit transit mixer, 1 unit backhoe, 1 unit motorized road grader, 1 unit vibratory roller, 1 unit cargo service truck, and 1 unit joint sealer equipment machine. For sand and gravel, item 200, common barrow and boulders at Caracan River Quarry, average hauling distance 3.15 kilometers from project site. Typical cross-section, typical cross-section with gabions. Typical roadway section with RCPC. typical cross-section with concrete slope protection. General plan of 3-meter single span bridge.
meter,
30, sir.
30.
30.
10,000.
General elevation of 30 meters single span bridge.
And 30,000.
So,
Ito ba yung point?
for plan and profile, station beginning at station 0+00. And at station 2+012. That's all, sir.
Coming from the people.
From our pre-pro, we have provide gabions as protection on the side of the apron end to the outlet and inlet of box culvert in replacement of concrete shoulder. Change item for 1A1 to item for 51A3. Indicate waterway to plan and confirm height of pile to be used from the soil exploration result. Then provide guardrails on elevated areas. Then bury 1 meter of Zopalo from the NGL. That's
Yeah, one is sir.
Yeah.
Kumblay na. Oh.
Coming from the people. Madali. Kaya kaya alignment ng awaan, rota, ng source ko. Ayun.
Sir,
Related to this time.
3.15 kilometers.
Ayun, sabihin naman siya mag-sa highway.
Dili na, sir. G. Okay.
Okay, thank you. We're going to proceed to the next project. It's 058.
What is the super?
Good morning, everyone. For our next project, we have construction of multi-purpose building, Barangay Camagong, Tago, Surigao del Sur, with a contract ID number 26NH0058. Bidding date is on July 22, 2026. Appropriation, we have 15 million, ABC 14,850,000. Location, Barangay Camagong, Tago, Surigao del Sur. Number of buildings, 1 unit. Project scope, construction of multi-purpose building, covered court. Project duration, 253 calendar days. Scope of work, general requirements, 1.25%. Earthworks, 11.14%. Plain and reinforced concrete work, 33.95%. Finishing and other civil works, 47.90%. Plumbing works, 3.51%. Electrical works, 2.24%, with a total of 9%. For Part A, general requirements, Part B, earthworks, Part C, plain and reinforced concrete work, the item number, description, units, and quantities are as shown. Next, for Part D, finishings and other civil works, Part E, plumbing works, and Part F, electrical works. The item number, description, units, and quantities are as shown. For minimum equipment requirement, we have 1 dump truck. Breakdown for permits and clearances, we have BFP, zoning, master plumber, and PEE. For project billboard, we have 1 unit, 4x8 DPWH tarpaulin backed with marine plywood and 1 unit 8x8 COA tarpaulin with backed with marine plywood. For occupational safety and health program, provision of the following: 1 health personnel, 1 safety practitioner, materials, name and specification, units and quantities are shown. For architectural plan, we have perspective, site development plan, vicinity map, the table of contents. Next, we have the floor plan, front elevation, left side elevation, rear elevation, cross section AA, longitudinal section BB, longitudinal section CC, schedule of doors and windows, reflected ceiling plan, the isometric ceiling detail, and upper fixed glass detail, polycarbonate detail by stage ceiling framing plan, ceiling framing from 1 and 2, of 1 and 2, the isometric ceiling frame, walkway railing detail, ramp railing detail, and stair railing detail. Next, we have the roofing plan. For structural, we have foundation plan, footing schedule, column footing details. Next, we have grade beam plan, grade beam schedule, and the typical detail of footing, wall footing. Next, we have the mid beam plan, mid beam schedule and wall footing detail, roof beam plan, roof beam schedule, the upper roof beam plan, upper roof beam schedule, bleacher detail section and little beam detail, stiffener column detail, and canopy detail. Next, we have the roof framing plan, truss 1 detail, truss 1A detail. Next, we have the fascia detail 1 and 2, girth detail 1, 2, and 3. Next, we have the C-purlin details, roof panel side lap details, detail of purlin splice, detail of sagrad, connection of cross bracing, base plate detail, gusset plate detail. Next, for plumbing, we have water line layout, isometric view for water line layout, sewer line layout, isometric view for sewer line layout, storm drain and downspout layout, isometric view for storm drain and downspout layout. Next, we have the septic tank detail and section, and catch basin detail and section. Next, for electrical plan, we have electrical lighting layout, the electrical power layout, schedule of loads, voltage drop computation, single line riser diagram. That's all.
Comment from.
Mark Repro, ang only comment is include in the program of works the computation of calendar days.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. So we'll proceed to next project, which is going to take care of that.
Good morning, everyone. For our next project, construction completion of multi-purpose building covered court, Sitio, Ubos, Barangay, San Juan, Madrid, Surigao del Sur, with X coordinates 125.96567 Y and Y coordinates 9.252350 with contract ID number 26NH0059. Bidding date at July 22, 2026. Appropriation of 10 million and ABC of 9,900,000 and location at Sitio, Ubos, Barangay San Juan, Madrid, Surigao del Sur. Physical target of 1 unit and project scope of construction of multi-purpose building covered court. Project duration of 183 calendar days. For our scope of works, we have facilities for engineer 1.46%, general requirements of 2.38%, earthworks 2.60%, plain and reinforced concrete works 30.62%, finishing and other civil works 55.68%, electrical works 2.36%, plumbing works 3.35%, and mechanical works with 1.54%, and a total of 100%. For our scope, we have item number description, unit and quantity for part A, facilities for engineer. Part B, general requirements. Part C, earthworks. Part D, plain and reinforced concrete works. And for part E, finishing and other civil works. And part F, electrical works. Part G, plumbing works, and part H, mechanical works. For minimum equipment requirement, we have 1 unit of dump truck, 12 cubic yards. For B.51 project billboard, 1 unit of 4x8 DPWH tarpaulin and 1 unit of 8x8 COA tarpaulin. For B.71 occupational safety and health program, provision of the following: 1 health personnel and 1 safety practitioner. For materials, name and specification, unit and quantity are as shown. For our plans, architectural plan, we have the perspective, site dev, and the location map. For floor plan, front elevation, right side elevation, rear elevation, left side elevation, then cross section through AA, then upper wall detail and cross section through BB. We have the schedule of doors and windows, reflected ceiling plan, and ceiling typical detail and bleacher side railing detail, then upper roof plan. Then for our structural, we have the foundation plan, typical footing details, and bleacher detail section.
column footing detail C1F1 and steel base plate detail. And column footing detail C2F2 and C2F1. Grade beam plan and grade beam schedule. Typical grade beam detail and typical stair on grade section detail and stiffener column detail. Roof beam plan, arc beam plan, and arc beam detail elevation, arc beam schedule, canopy detail, and lintel beam, LB01 beam detail section. Upper roof framing plan, and ridge detail elevation, girth 1 detail elevation, connection of detail of girth 1, then full truss 1 detail. Girth connection to C1 and ridge connection to arc beam, half truss to C1, fascia frame 1 detail, and fascia frame 1A detail. And the detail of purlin splice, subgrade section details, detail connection of cross bracing at column, girth 2 detail at bleacher, and detail connection of cross bracing. We have the ceiling frame 01 and 02. Isometric detail of ceiling frame at stage and stage ceiling frame plan. And basketball steel post, board, and ring detail. Next is plumbing plan. We have the waterline layout plan. Then isometric of waterline layout plan. Sanitary line layout and isometric view of sanitary line layout. Septic tank detail and detail section. For electrical plan, we have the electrical lighting layout plan. And thank you.
Nakuha niya ito. Bagulan. Babae bagulan din yun.
Juan, ya hauling nilaan si. Tao,
Ako ba hindi
adili niya. Lain niya to si.
Wala niya.
Ora ini makuan.
Libat pero.
Oh, libas.
So comments from people.
Pre-prop, we have included in the program of works the computation of calendar days, then provide proof of ownership, secure resolution on the demolition of the existing building care of the end user for the processing of the demolition permit, then check quantity of item 10478B. There's an increase in quantity, then revision.
Kuan da, gakuha ko ng item. Tapos ito yung plugins.
That's all.
Okay niya ito.
I-comply na ito siya.
Franz, DEO. Okay, thank you. We'll proceed to the next part. Previously, we'll say the
So good morning once again. So for the next project is construction at 26 NH 0060, construction of reinforced concrete box culvert, Barangay Gamuton, Lanuza, Surigao del Sur. X coordinates 126.051623 and Y coordinates is 9.227652. So the location of the project is Lanuza, Surigao del Sur. Project length 30.0 lineal meter. And the project scope, construction, drainage, reinforced concrete box culvert. Contract duration 73 calendar days. And the date of bidding is July 22, 2026. So for the project financial information, the approved appropriation of this project is 6,000,000
And the ABC is 5,880,000. So the cost distribution for this project, for part A, facilities for the engineer, 1.87%. Part B, other general requirements, 1.64%. Earthworks, 10.26%. Surface course, 6.03%. Lastly, the drainage and slope protection works, 80.19%. So this reflects that most of the project cost is allocated to the drainage and slope protection works. So this slide shows the summary of quantities for major work items as provided in the bill of quantities. So showing you is the part A, facilities for the project engineer, and part B, other general requirements. So item number, unit, and quantities are as shown. So also bidders are advised to carefully review the BOQ and the technical detailed specifications. So under general requirements, we have the B.5. So the contractor are required to provide the signages, specifically 1 unit 4x8 tarpaulin for DPWH and 1 unit 8x8 tarpaulin COA. So under other general requirements is B.72, the occupational safety and health program. Specifically 1 unit, safety officer na siya, full-time. And for the B.81 traffic management, so name and specification, unit, quantities are shown. So this slide is the continuation of the summary of quantities, highlighting additional work in items included in the project scope. Sir, ibali ang box culvert patong sa highway. So, gi-remove ang iyahang shoulder o ang iyahang pavement na 0.23. Sir, ganun siya, Sir J. Ano? Ay. Kani na dili mapuan ang mouse. Ano nito? Kanang sa National Highway bitaw, sir. So remove ang iyahang shoulder na 0.20 o kadtong 0.23 na pavement. Gikuan siya box culvert. So removal yan to na items.
Connected sa kanal.
Oo, sir.
Bye.
Walay sa noon balay, sir, na maigo. Unsa on floor? Kani pag mouse. Kaya di kani. Dinhi sir ang iyang box culvert. So wala man daw balay na maigo diri. Kumbaga sir, dinhi nag-beginning gikanal ni siya. Tapos box culvert diri 15 meters.
Kaya ito existing na po ang
ito.
Ang existing nara diri dapat ati Ars. Aya di Sir J.
Pero
Kani.
may ito ka na kinapon. Wala ko na may gawa.
I-connect na niya.
Connect ito sa lao.
Mabalik sa pag-connect. Kaya may kanal sa luwak ng bahay. Yun, bugahanan nila.
Wala niya, di ba sa box culvert? Connected gamit na.
Kuan sab to sir. Kani ang box culvert nato. So ang katong kuan during pre-prog, di ba nagkuan kita na magbutang. So gabutang ako ng kanal. Kabutang ako ng tanan nga di paana pakuan siya sa nakaraan, sir.
Ito box.
Remaining on the gyapon siya. Oo, sir.
Yaon gihapon.
Yaon the gyapon, sir, yadi. Ito ang Culvert.
Himo ang gapon ng bakbaan, Juan, ang box Culvert outlet, himo ang gapon ng kanan, na musin ko siya. Pero ito lang kay gibutangan sa kanan,
Ay kani ang dinhi, sir. Oo, mao the gyapon.
ora gapon.
Oo.
Tapos the same location, lugangan lang yun doon sa una na
Kaning sa kanan. Oo, sir. Tapos namubo sa bang length ato sa box culvert. Amoy gig ko and dinhi.
ito na to, i-discuss na direksyon muna na sa tuma-tuma ng kuha ng cross drainage na ulitan mo na to may di pa may i-recommend na may tama ng
Ayan.
pares mo na ato malos ba
Grating.
Grading.
Oo, sir.
wala na
Naa, sir. Mao ni siya ang typical section.
kaya di ba mulapos kayo doon.
Mao ni siya ang typical section sa katong kanal ug sa box culvert ug kani sa bang sa katong sa kanal. Line canal.
Ako kayo dito at coordinates.
Sir, ang sa title, sir, na-coordinates ang iya title daan.
Location na mo.
Kuan, sir,
Location coordinates kayo itong paso.
nag-beginning manggod sila pag survey is naa dinhi kaning naa diri ang coordinates sa katong title is naa dinhi
Walang malingyari nga di sa
Ay, yan siya.
yes.
Existing.
existing sa existing siya.
Hala, may Google Earth ka.
Dili ko sure diri, sir. Tay, maka-internet ni.
Wala ka dun makuha na doon sa brief talk na magkuhanan dito barangay
Naa, sir.
may attachment na niyo.
So far, sir, wala pa gihatag si Kuya Abi sa akin. Si Kuya Abi nga po gipa.
Kay
Kuan yan.
na-discuss ito na during the pre-talk kay hindi natugod sa rice field na diba? Bago na linya na ba? Sa rice hindi na sugot ang bukahan. Bawa, para sa nila basakan.
Kapag nag-flat ko, yung nagpa-flat ko, lahian niya location. Yari pa doon sa
Next presenter. Lord.
Wow.
Ayaw na floor.
Dansit contest ba?
Bad right sa Oh, hindi. Wala siguro.
Pero bonita yan to
Hindi mo ito sa inyo.
Center sa pagkalsaan
to pastuod sa siya. Hindi pa ako din tapos yan mo ni Juan iba
pero may coordinate sa surgery at sa program. Malukit sa
wala ko maglang atong is sa summer.
Wala.
Parang wait lang.
Yung essence na kasi pag yung sa barangay
Wait lang.
pero pag to o barangay Gamuton, Lanuza, kanyang coordinates pasod sa grupo.
Sa highway.
Yung
Yan, box culvert.
Yan Juan.
Yung box culvert sa Gamuton.
At isa niyo yan location na
Fine, sa'yo pa sila.
Ibig bulletin na ng coordinates.
With the legal diversion law. Sakto yun.
Ako gani, lang po. Kay barangay Gamuton, diluwan lang lang ang Ayan, isa ay importante. Ako mo tapos kapagpuan, pag-verify.
Ano sa location?
Hello, Van. Ah, ah, ah. Wala tayo nagsabot. Ang sabot po, i-verify po ang location, then start ng project nga to sa existing. Lang po, hindi tapos siya mag-change kay da. Tawag ko siyang hapon doon sa kapal. Wala time case pa yan ni Mirror kahapon, wala kayo mag-log na kailangan po i-verify ko pa ang coordinates kaya sa flow of the specify and po ang coordinates. Before billing is a kita. For billing is a automatic.
Dinian lagi sa orang. Jadi sa boy. Ang katong sa tayo. At na ay nga naman.
Lama na yung sila.
Ako talaga ipon.
Pero sa kami po, okay. Okay.
Yan naman na. Yeah, di Jud. Mao ni siya ang sa title na coordinates. Nga di yatong ang ila survey kay diri anang sugod pa ana siya diri.
Yeah, mo sila bypass, di ba?
Oh, nga ni siya bypass.
Gawas yan ha. Box Culvert yan, te?
Kani ang butanganan.
Sa cemetery yun?
Sa una, sa day kayo na rin ba tagutan ko ba?
Ang ila survey is dinhi ang paana siya dira.
Pagkwento ko na storya na mo ni Kong.
Once ay nila box na nagamay, nilagyan na
Takto ba yung coordinate na gimutan? So, ano yung location pag survey?
Ang ila survey kay
Ano yung mga kantuan?
Ano yung check? Ako yung check.
Sakto yun. Right to the rock.
Ano yung ibutangan nito siguro sa quantity? Ang pagawas. Ano siguro yung Ay, hindi yung
nakabantay sa ako yun ni Sir Jay na kuan pag-plot na ko sa kanina na coordinates dinha guide siya.
Yes. Okay, sabihin ng pagdego, dinis sa
Ano yun? I-change.
One, subject for resolving. Verification of site. Verification for the location based on the ordinance on the reflected on the. Yeah, contact sa bilihan ko na din sa actually. Gusto yung percento, 0.61. Construction is not protection, structure. Barangay Antipolo.
Okay, for the next project, we have contract ID of 26 NH0061. Project title, construction of slope protection structure at Antipolo footbridge, Barangay Antipolo, Marihatag, Surigao del Sur. X coordinates 126.276888. Y coordinates 8.775268. Appropriation 3 million, ABC 2,940,000. Location at Barangay Antipolo, Marihatag, Surigao del Sur. Facilities for the engineer, we have 4.20%. General requirements 1.67%. Earthworks 1.96%. Sub-base and base scores 2.28%. Surface scores 29.67%. Drainage and slope protection structure 60.21%, total of 100%. Project scope, road slope protection, physical target 80 square meter, contract duration 56 calendar days, date of bidding July 22, 2026. For part A, facilities for the engineer, part B, general requirements, the item number, description, unit, and quantity are being shown. For construction of field office for the engineer, we have 1 unit field office bunkhouse type. For B.5 project billboard signboard, 2 unit 4 feet by 8 feet tarpaulin for DPWH, then 2 unit 8 feet by 8 feet tarpaulin for COA. Breakdown for occupational safety and health program and traffic management, the materials, unit, and quantity are as shown. Part C, earthworks. Part D, sub-base and base scores. Part A, surface scores. The item number, description, unit, and quantity are being shown. For part F, drainage and slope protection structure, the item number, description, unit, and quantity are as shown. For minimum equipment requirement, you have 4 unit dump truck, 1 unit water truck, 1 unit transit mixer, 1 unit backhoe, 1 unit motorized road grader, 1 unit vibratory roller, and 1 unit joint sealer equipment machine. For sand and gravel, Caracan River Quarry, average hauling distance 99.16 kilometers from project site. And item 200 and boulders at Ubos River Quarry, average hauling distance 15.86 kilometers from project site. Typical section. Typical section with slope protection. Plan and profile, beginning at station 00 and at station 0+137 with exemption. That's all, sir.
Okay, comment from, hello? Pedro.
Ang sa pre-proc sir, i-verify kung itong pinakon bitaw sa footbridge kung may slow protection. Yung, o existing daan sir, slow protection daan sa pinakon sa footbridge.
So, wala nila ay comment.
Ito,
Domain.
Comments pa nun.
Line.
Isa lang ang comment from pre-pro. Verify if there is an existing slow protection on the bridge.
sa bottom of the yaon.
Yaon.
So ano mo, ibutangan mo slope at gilid.
Ang sa kilid. 8405.
405. 405 di ako na pwede. Yan sa ilmo.
Wala
Wala yan sa ilmo.
Pero nakita nga,
Item number.
Kaya di ka print na ano.
1A, 1.
405. Yung
Wala ma.
item number and description.
pero wala akong comment, no?
Wara.
1A3.
40518. Subject for bid bulletin item number. Okay. Ito ano pa? No more. Okay, thank you. We'll proceed to the next project with 680.62. Completion of the Barangay Binavista.
Can we go ang closing remarks? Ito.
Okay, good morning once again. Let's proceed. Next project to be presented. Completion of multi-purpose building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Buenavista, Tandag City, Surigao del Sur, X coordinates 126.509868 and Y coordinates 9.115015. Appropriation 3 million, EBC 2,970,000. Location Buenavista, Tandag City, Surigao del Sur. And this project has a duration of 60 calendar days. The scope of works are general requirements 1.9%, earthworks 0.24%, plain and reinforced concrete work 3.28%, finishings and other civil works 51.46%, plumbing works 2.42%, and electrical works 40.69%, a total of 100%. Physical target 1 unit and project scope completion of barangay. For part A, general requirements, part B, earthworks, and part C, plain and reinforced concrete works. The item number, unit, and quantity are being shown. For part D, finishings and other civil works, the item number again and unit and quantity are being shown. Part E, plumbing works. Part F, electrical works, the item number, description, unit, and quantity are being shown. For the minimum equipment requirement, we have 1 dump truck, project billboard, 1 unit 4x8 DPWH tarpaulin, and 1 unit 8x8 COA tarpaulin. Occupational safety and health program, we have division of the following: 1 health personnel and 1 safety practitioner. Now let's proceed to the plans. First, architectural plans. Perspective, site development plan, and the vicinity map. ground floor plan, and second floor plan. Front elevation, left, rear, and right elevation plan. The cross-section through AA and longitudinal section through B, blow-up plan for perks, ceiling isometric detail, doors and windows, structural plans, general construction notes, fire exit foundation plan. The ground floor, second floor, concrete pedestal detail and concrete pedestal elevation. Fire exit floor framing plan and framing spot detail. For electrical plans, sanitary line, storm drain, water line, and catch basin detail. The isometric view for sanitary and storm drain. Water line isometric diagram. Electrical plan, lighting and layout plan, power layout plan. Computation of loads and single line riser diagram. Solar panel. That's all, sir, in the presentation.
Okay, comment, bro.
Pre-prop, we have update plans of ceiling details, then provide signage or logo of the barangay. Include in the program of works the computation of calendar days.
Yeah,
You. So for the requirement, we will documented study delivery leaders and area and procedure. They increase the head of the DPWH don't go to this. Documents to be submitted by the bidders. For the technical component of the bid, eligibility requirements under section 52 of the IR of RA 12009. First one, we have the fellowship registration and membership, including the annex list of eligibility documents. For the second one, we have, if not enrolled in CWA, the following Class A and Class B documents not covered by fellowship certificate: the BCAP license and registration, statement of all ongoing government and private projects, including awarded contracts but not yet started. It should be attached by. Sorry. The third one, we have the SLCC supported by a certificate of final acceptance, final rating of at least satisfactory in CEPES or equivalent document released from the private sector. NFCC computation and statement of total assets and total liabilities.
Then ISO 9001 2015 certification pursuant to DEO 110 series of 2024 for 30 million and up. And GBA if applicable. If enrolled in CWA, the Class A and Class B documents in CWA should be updated. Technical documents. Deed security in the prescribed form. Amount and validity period in accordance with 12 RA 12009. Excuse. Project requirements which shall include the following. Organizational chart, list of contractors, key personnel. And it should be accredited project engineer from the Department of Public Works and Highways, and as well accredited materials engineer. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment, units owned, leased or under purchase agreements. Supported by proof of ownership, lease, purchase and certification availability of equipment from lessor vendor for project within the project duration. Omnibus warrant statement in the form prescribed by RA 12009. See attached form in the posted bidding documents. The latest general information sheet or GIS reflecting the beneficial ownership including BOI duly received by the Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC for corporation, sworn affidavit of eligibility and by beneficial ownership. The following template attaches Annex A for all bidders, including sole proprietorship. Then the integrity pledge for DPWH constructor. See the attached form on the posted bidding documents. For the financial components of the bid, first one, we have the duly signed financial bid form in accordance with the form prescribed in bidding documents per RA 12009. Duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities. Duly signed detailed estimates including summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in the bid. Duly signed quarterly, monthly cash flow and payment schedule. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So for the summary of maybe may request the safety
So for today's pre-bid conference, only two projects has a bid bulletin, project 26 and 80060. So subject for verification of location based on the coordinates reflected on the GAA. And then for 26 and 80061, change item for 0518 description. That's
Okay, thank you. So any more question from the block member? They can believe you. Matt, we have viewer. So like comment. So prospective bidders are advised to check the grid site for the possible regulation. So I think that's all. This concludes our pre-bid conference. Thank you.